everybody, live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Hope you're all doing well out there. It has been a great day here so far. We got ourselves a nice summer day in Newburyport, live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive. Our guest today is the winner of the 2024 Seacoast Idol competition, Jimmy MacWilliams in the house.
Daddy's gonna make some better life. He'll be on the road, but he'll always call at midnight. And I see the ghosts that fill this empty house. One day he'll be home to take their place at sundown. When that porch light starts to burn out, we'll pack your favorite clothes and leave this town. So honey, won't you call ahead and tell me you found a record deal? You got dreams so old, but it gets old when you're stuck behind the wheel. You've got a heart of gold, but it's always miles away. Hours on the phone and love I've known is stuck in picture frames. Sometimes I see your face in the living room fire, so I'll throw another log just to keep me warm tonight. Money's been tight and the thermostat's 64. Maybe next winter we can buy a place south of the Jersey Shore. So I'll cross every finger I have that I can be in this house and you get back. So honey, won't you call ahead and tell me you found a record deal? You got dreams so old, but it gets old when you're still behind the wheel. You got a heart of gold, but it's always miles away. Hours on the phone and love I've known is stuck in picture frames. Old strings of worn-out songs, vinyls and sing-alongs, voicemails and dial tones on it. Floorboards that never creak, night falls and I can't sleep. Warm arms never in the bed. So honey, will you call me soon when you finish up your show? These weeks have grown to months and now I'm growing old alone. Heard the radio play a single, it sounds great. So won't you call me in the morning if you don't sleep in too late? Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ain't too late.
Jimmy MacWilliams in the house. How are you, my man?
Doing good, man. Nice to see you again.
Good to see you out of Nashville these days.
Heck yeah, man.
It's been a while since I've seen you. How's Nashville living?
It's been good. We love it down there. It's a good time down there. A lot of music. It's the music capital of the world, it seems like these days. It's just hot.
Yeah, and you are busy with a lot of music right now. We'll talk about that in a second. You're kind of in town, well, I'm sure for a number of reasons. Mm-hmm. One of the big ones is tonight you are making an appearance on Seacoast Idol 2025. You, of course, are last year's winner,
yes, sir.
Which I can still congratulate you for because you hold the title for a few more hours.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I know we're down to 3. Do you remember this day last year? Was it kind of like nerve-wracking? I don't know. Were you working a set list because you got to do 3 songs? Like, what was that whole process like?
Yeah. I mean, I remember getting to the semifinals and then being chosen for the finale and thought that was kind of winning. Because in my head, you know, as an artist, you're trying not to compare it like you're winning and losing. But the more times I got to come back, that was a win to me. So going into the finale, I'm like, all right, I got to sing sing at every stage. If I don't make it, I'm not the winner. At least I got to sing every single night. So I remember the morning of, I'm like, I feel good. I like my song choices. And I remember walking in and I saw these crowds of people for Neely and Gavin. I was like, all right, now I'm really nervous. So I know it's going to be packed tonight, and I remember the jitters.
Yeah, man. Jitters. Yeah, that's the right word.
Yeah.
Right? It's good jitters, though.
Jitters.
It's exciting. You've done well. I think everybody this year, they're saying the same thing. I remember with your group that was on that show, too. One of the best parts of it, for judges, MCs, all that stuff, it's meeting all the great people involved, too. It's just like
100%.
it just like widens your music circle, and it's a great thing for career-wise and just having new friends. It's great.
100%. Yeah, I still keep in touch with everybody that's down there, that's up here, I should say.
Yeah.
And even there's been Gavin, I've seen him a couple times down in Nashville, and it's just nice to be acquainted with the people that are passionate about music. Nashville is all about music, so being up here and finding the music niche is really nice. Everyone's really tight knit.
Yeah, Gavin, right? He's actually looking at you there in that right corner.
Heck yeah,
Yeah. We gotta get one of your albums up here. Yeah, make sure you send one our way when
I'm
you.
gonna absolutely, yeah.
Jimmy MacWilliams joining us here. So you do play a set tonight. For those of you just driving around right now, it's at 6 o'clock at the Deck. It's the finale of Seacoast Idol 2025. This is Jimmy MacWilliams. He won last year. He's going to give you a little, I don't know, you want to tease anything tonight? You got anything?
Yeah, there's a couple songs we have coming out. So one just got released. That's the newest single called Picture Frames. I just played for y'all, which I love. And then we have a couple more acoustic. The whole next couple songs I'm going to do they're all singles and they're all acoustic that I'm doing myself. So
all right.
It's right up my alley. So this one, I actually, another reason we're up here is to get our marriage license for our wedding next month.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Ashley in the house today as well.
Yes.
She's back in the, she's watching from the TV studio, I think. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. So this one was one I wrote for her, and it's for our wedding.
Oh, you're rolling. All right, I like it. Jimmy MacWilliams live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive.
I can sleep way easier when you're inside my bed. I don't feel my mind race when you're stuck in my head. You're the smoke sent in to calm all the honeybees. You're the pink sky sent to calm all the storming seas. I don't know how you do the things you do, but everything around you just works out. You're a puzzle I can't hold and mold, but I'll figure out just the way it all works out. But your love is warmth in rainy weather, front yard swing that's tightly tethered. I'll swing with you through every hurricane. I was broken glass left on the railroad. My love in waves becomes a gemstone, and I don't know how it works, but it does. Some questions don't have answers from above. It works just because it's your love, it's your love. It works just because it's your love, it's your love. I can sleep in a driftwood track with my head resting on the sand, without a penny to my name and your fingers in my hands. I lay there till my body rots away. There's nowhere better I could be now anyway. But your love is worth in rainy weather, a front yard swing that's tightly tethered. I'll swing with you through every hurricane. Sounds broken glass of on the railroad. My love in waves becomes a gemstone, and I don't know how it works, but it does. Some questions don't have answers from above. It works just because It's your love, it's your love. It works just because it's your love, it's your love. How the great walls built or the pyramids stand, or you fell in love with a broken man, I'll never know. I'll never know. How your love is warmth in rainy weather, burnout swing, tightly tethered, no swing with you through every hurricane. I was broken glass left on the railroad, my love in waves becomes a gemstone, and I don't know how it works, but it does. Some questions don't have answers from above. Some questions don't need answers from above. It works just because it's your love, it's your love. It works just because it's your love, it's your love.
Jimmy MacWilliams, nicely done, my man.
Thank you, man.
Very beautiful. And great news with a wedding on the horizon. That's
Yeah.
very exciting. That's the life speeds up a little bit, doesn't it? You're gonna find yourself slowing down.
I know. I'm hoping to keep the speed up, stay busy. I'm gonna wake up and be like 60 one day.
I know.
Real fast.
You know, it is a real thing. Like somebody, I remember being like I wasn't even in high school yet. We were like playing. I was still playing hockey. It was like middle school, and I remember a grandfather. He used to drive us to practice all the time. We were complaining about like being tired.
Yep.
And it was like a 9 o'clock practice at night, and like we were like, homework, all that stuff. We're busy, and I just, for whatever reason, this guy's name was Otto. We'll never forget him, and I'll never forget. It stuck with me for, certain things just stick with you. He goes, guys, you're gonna live most of your life tired, and life's gonna go by really fast. So just keep that in mind. And I was like, I never forgot that. No. I was like, it's a good thing to remind yourself of sometimes. I don't know. Like Otto in the parking lot one night at the hockey rink. Just weird things you remember from when you were young.
I agree. I think life's good when you're tired. It means you're busy. It means you're doing stuff. You know?
Exactly.
We always look at ourselves and I'm like, man, we are just constantly moving. We like woke up one day. I'm like, we're in Nashville. We have 5 gigs. We're doing this, planning a wedding.
Yep.
And I was like, do you ever want to take a break? And we take 2 days off. We're like, yeah, we got to do more stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm sure one day I'm going to wake up and be like, man, 30 was awesome. And my next year's birthday is going to be like, oh, you're 72. Like, what happened, dude?
A lot of music between there and there, right?
Seriously, yeah.
You've really been owning in on the songwriting craft there, huh? It seems like, I remember you doing a lot of originals last year when we heard you, but it seems like you're doing a lot of writing in Nashville.
Yeah, I mean, everything down there, like breaking into the scene is, you're starting off, you're doing writers rounds and open mics. It's just get in and, hopefully get lucky enough that someone that's setting up an event, be like, hey, can I please come play for y'all? And just, you get an hour of just 4 people on a stage, you sing 3 or 4 of your songs, and hopefully they book you after that. So that's all you're really doing is doing your own stuff. You only get 4 or 5 songs. So these guys, when you go up on that stage, there's some heavy hitters down there. There's nothing but heavy hitters in Nashville, So you always want to be honed in on your craft, and they take it so seriously. Like the covers are awesome. You need to be tight with certain songs.
Yep.
But so many people are going there to hear what you have to offer, to hear what kind of style you have, to see if they can book you, to see if they can sign you, to see if they want to come back and watch a show. And that's an area where everyone loves music up here, but I've never seen such a crowd where we want to hear your stuff specifically. We already know Tina Turner's hit. We already know Stapleton's got hits.
Yeah.
We want to hear yours. So you're just writing all the time.
Yeah, Stapleton's already played them here, so
I think so.
Let him do those here. Let's see what you got.
Exactly.
You guys probably all make each other better too, right? Because when you're watching other songwriters and you're just around great songwriting all the time, you probably you don't steal ideas, but it just makes you better at what you do, right?
It does. Iron sharpens iron, man. If you're around people that are pushing themselves, I feel like you naturally just do the same thing. And plus, down there, I thought it was super competitive to an extent, but everyone's so welcoming. They're like, hey, here's an idea for this, or hey, let's write together, or hey, I have this studio, come bring it here, we'll polish it up. Like, being around that atmosphere just makes everything better. Hence why things like Seacoast is just it's awesome. You're surrounded by people that just every day one to finale, I would love to go see how Tyler, Eloise, and Preston were playing the first night as opposed to tonight. It makes I'm sure they've jumped leaps and bounds.
Good job on the names, man. You're already prepared, huh?
Ready to roll. I'm a big fan, man.
But do you watch from afar? It's funny.
I do. Yeah. I always try to see if they are like posting like what they sang that night. I know the finale, especially last year, they did a live tune in you can see online.
Yeah,
I'm sure they're probably doing that.
And that's us actually. We actually filmed. I think we filmed your whole show at this station. I should actually shout that out tonight. Our film crew will be there tonight, and I think we're going to do I'm not sure if we'll do the whole show because we're running like 3 hours
it's
now.
A lot,
we'll try to make it TV friendly for you to release afterwards here. But I know Lee Cusack is going to be on hand tonight, and she'll be bobbing all around there. Lee Cusack will be bobbing all around the place and trying to get some good shots, and we'll get some good stuff there and put something together for you. I'll let Lee decide how we want to edit it at the end of the day.
It's a long show.
Yeah, it's probably too. I think maybe in the past, we had done though. One year we played it on the radio live. Because I remember I was away. I think I told the story, and I was in the hot tub in Florida listening. I was like, it sounds great.
It's the best place to be.
But it is a long show, so I think we'll try to condense it and make it. Lee will make it all TV friendly for you.
Yeah, 100%.
But other than all this, life is good. How can it not be? You got everything going for you right now.
Everything's good. Yeah, got the obviously got tonight coming up to just kind of push our new single, which has been great. Everyone's been liking it so far. Got the wedding coming up, and just seeing family, seeing friends that I haven't seen in a few months. It's just nice to touch base. It was hard to leave this area, so I'm really excited to just get back to seeing, Justin, Francois, Caputo, Karen, everyone there. I don't know if Jay's going to be there. I'm sure
he won't be there tonight.
Yeah.
He's got his own. He's got a baby there going.
He's got a busy life too, man. So congrats to him. So it's just nice to see everyone again and touch base. So it's been good. Life's been good, man.
Jay Pizarros, of course, we're talking about. There.
Of course,
he's part of that Seacoast family. When it comes to you, so what are your plans here in the future? Do you want to try to get yourself a little mini tour going, or are you going to stick in Nashville for a bit and try to work some things out there? What's your plan? Ideal world?
Yeah, I would love to be playing places in Nashville. I want to do like a Nashville tour where I can get my songs going that people like, that I can at least hit the main, play at Bluebird, play at Live Oak I've been playing, pick a few places on Broadway. We got a band we're getting together from, actually one of my buddies who was also on The Voice back in I don't know what year it was, 2022, 2023. Yeah. And playing on Broadway and stuff like that. So my goal is to go play in that area, and then if we get lucky, if someone is coming through, Chris Stapleton grabs a beer and watches, be like, you want to come play? Like, that would be the dream. So right now I want to just set up shop in Nashville and just play as many places I can with my music, and then if people start booking me in Denver, I'll get it, man. We're getting a truck.
You said it's hot in Nashville, but you're comfortable.
100%. Yeah. It's definitely cooking. Temperature wise, we were not used to that. They're like heat index 105. They're like, it's cool today. I'm like, oh my god, dude. I need to go up to New England. I need to see snow or something.
Yeah. There must be enough like New England talent that in Nashville. I imagine you probably bump into all sorts of people, but I wonder if it probably is like a refreshing sound. You probably do bring something that's like, because the Nashville's always going, but when they must love getting new talent like you into town and all that.
I think so.
You're like, I hope so.
Yeah. They love me. Like, no one knows who I am. I think it's such a melting pot. It's just bringing in people from everywhere. It's a home base. Like, if you're a musician that's in Denver, Boston, Austin, Tampa, at some point you're going to go to Nashville for something. So I think they love the eclectic vibe. It just has different pieces of every musician. And I feel like up here, I always felt like up here, the big, like, Americana folk music was good up here. That was, Noah Kahn and
it's like Noah and the Lumineers, and they're all playing Fenway Park now.
Exactly, dude. So they're great music up here, but it has its own like vibe, and it's nice to go down there and like have a little flair of that. It is a lot of country, but when you're playing on writers' rounds, like I'm next to people that are like, here's a version of Amy Winehouse, and then I have like a Hozier next to me, kind of like it's just everyone's all different. So I'm hoping I can like proudly represent New England when I go down there.
You do leave. You mentioned leaving family and friends behind. You also had like I remember that from just your competition here. You had like there was a little bit of a diehard Jimmy fan base that was even even coming out to you even in the early rounds. I remember. You haven't had to have any call the police on anybody following you to Nashville, have you?
No, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, not yet. I actually, it's funny enough, we were at the park and I was walking. Years later, if I ever bump into Chris Stapleton, I hope I can tell him the story. We were walking around a park that's in downtown Nashville, and I actually saw him, and I followed him.
Is that right?
I did. I was walking. I was like, that's Stapleton. I know him from a mile away. And they like turned around. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get arrested. I should leave.
I think I do the same thing. You just got to be in that presence for a little
100%.
bit. That's good.
Yeah, so no stalkers on my end. I think I became a stalker, though.
Yeah, that guy has real potential, Stapleton, does he?
Oh, yeah. I think he's going to make it. I think it'll work out.
You know what's funny? He had made it before he made it, though.
Yeah, that's what I knew.
I don't think he really. I never realized how many songs he actually wrote for other people.
Yeah, like Steve McQueen, I remember jamming out to as a kid by Sheryl Crow, and you look at the like at the very like later on once I heard Chris sing, and I was like, he wrote that with her, and he wrote songs with Kenny. Like he was huge and was fine. Just like I'm gonna do the writing stuff, and you guys take the song.
Yeah.
Until he came out the Travelers album, and I'm like, man, you.
That voice.
I know. I was like, where were you? I was like,
well, why would you give those away?
I love Luke Bryan, but I want to hear you sing it.
Yeah, exactly. He did actually Darius Rucker, who was just in Quincy for the
he?
Yeah, he played this weekend for the centennial celebration there.
Yeah.
It was Darius Rucker and John Fogerty on back-to-back days, which is pretty fun.
Freaking awesome.
But like I remember, what's that song? Is it All Right that Stapleton wrote? Or Comeback Song.
Comeback Song.
Comeback Song, yeah. And I saw dug this old video up of Stapleton, and he's at probably Nashville, some bar, and he just intros it in this small bar and says, thanks for recording this song, Darius Rucker. It bought me my first house.
Yeah.
And I was like, what?
Baffles me.
Yeah.
I'm like, why didn't you keep that? I love Darius Rucker, no knocking on him, but when he sings some songs, like I heard he wrote baby, lock the door and turn the lights down. I didn't know.
That's him too?
I was like, what? I'm like, what? I was like, I'm going to find out. Like, he wrote the Star Spangled Banner. I had no idea.
And that actually sounds more like Stapleton. Now that you sing that, I can completely picture him singing that.
I heard it on like a radio thing where, again, I don't think he was huge at that point. And I'm like, every song he sings, I don't think any artist, everyone loves him, but they're like, please, for the love of God, don't cover my song. Because then I can never sing it again.
Exactly.
I loved Whitney's Anthem. Then I heard Chris. I'm like, oh, damn.
Well, good on Stapleton, because he could, in that music world, he could take those songs and make sure everybody knows they're his and play them. It seems like out of respect, he just doesn't do that. But
he seems like the most humble guy.
Yeah.
I've never obviously met him before, but he just seems like I think humility goes a long way.
Yeah, soon enough for you, I think, in the cards. You've already tried to stalk him once, so.
I know, dude. Show up in his living room.
You want to do another one? I haven't heard you play in a while. Want to keep it rolling?
Sure thing, man.
You can intro it, or what do you? What's the next one you're thinking?
So I wanted to have something that was a little like country bluesy. So I wrote this one about. Going to more writers rounds. So I was like, I feel like this one would be a good one to play. And it's guys not being good talkers of their feelings and being like, how you doing? Like, I'm fine, I'm good. And it's just guys saying they're fine when they're not. So it's called I'm a Liar.
All right, MacWilliams live at Drew's house, Joppa Afternoon Drive.
I can drink whiskey, sit my ass back on the couch, not give a damn with the way you've been hanging out. I can light up in Al Capone, close my eyes and clear my head, find some comfort knowing I've got more room in my bed. Need no one to save me. If I'm being honest, I'm doing just fine. But if I were honest, I promise I wouldn't be lonely tonight. 'Cause I'm a liar. 'Cause I said some things I know I don't mean. I need a shot of holy water. Instead, I'm drinking Jim Beam. 'Cause I ain't fine. No need to say it, I already know. But I can fake fake smile, still sunrise. Lay back with a drink by the fire. Honestly, I'm just a liar. I can tell you I'm okay. I'll lie to your face, say I'm doing my best. But lately this air's feeling thicker as 100-pound weight on my chest. Need no one to save me. If I'm being honest, I'm doing just fine. If I were honest, I promise I wouldn't be lonely tonight. 'Cause I'm a liar. 'Cause I said some things I know I don't mean. I need a shot of holy water. Instead, I'm drinking gin bean. 'Cause I ain't fine. No need to say it, I already know. And I can fake smiles till sunrise. Lay back with a drink by the fire. 'Cause honestly, I'm just a liar. I need a confession to heal this depression, just to make it out of this alive. So if I tell you I'm doing alright. I'm a liar. 'Cause I said some things I know I don't mean. I need a shot of holy water. Instead, I'm drinking Jim Beam. 'Cause I ain't fine. No need to say it, I already know. I can fake smiles till sunrise. Lay back with a drink by the fire. Honestly, I'm just a liar.
Jim and MacWilliams, nicely done live at Drew's house. Joppa Afternoon Drive. Good to have him in the house here from Nashville, his new home, and hopes maybe someday we'll get him back. We'll see if we can negotiate some sort of trade deadline deal. But great, I'm so happy you're doing great out there, man. And I've been watching you from a distance here, do the whole music stuff. You got a bunch of newer songs coming out, which is very exciting. Yeah. If you want to hear Jimmy live tonight and take this from the radio to a live performance tonight, he will be performing at the finale of Seacoast Idol 2025. He's going to do about a 20-25 minute set, maybe a half hour, who knows, but he's going to be in the kind of on the early side of the show tonight. But he's a great guy to have in the house because he is last year's winner of the Seacoast Idol competition. So we got three contestants here in the finale tonight trying to do what he did last year. And actually, here's a fun one for you. When that, like, I didn't announce it last year, Jay Pisaris was emceeing, but when that moment comes and he's about to announce the winner, are you like, what's your head? Like, you're a humble guy. Are you thinking like, hey, it was pretty damn good tonight? Or you're like, no chance, too much talent?
It's tough. I definitely don't think there was no chance for a second. I was like, I got this.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I did terrible. I think in the beginning, I think it takes I love that the finale you get 3 songs because I think you get to like kick off the dust because I'm always really nervous beforehand, especially if it's like a big event like that. Yeah. And then as you get up there, it's just kind of like the cobwebs come off and you're feeling good. So by the end, I was like, you know what? I definitely nailed those as hard as I could. Yeah. And it's great because you get this like moment of bliss. You're like, oh, I nailed that. And then I watch like Neely go up. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. She's really good.
I guess I'm going up. And then you hear Gavin rip this original. You're like, and he's 17. Yeah. He's like shredding, writing good music. I'm like, oh my God. So it was, there was never a moment I was like confident I was going to win. I just remember being at the end. I'm like, in a way, I was like, I'm kind of glad I'm done. Done being judged for a quick second.
That is, the whole judging thing is, it's I mean, as a judge, it's you know, I won't say I like it. I like watching you guys perform, but like music is so subjective, and like, you know, I know you're a player too, you like to play, so like the idea of like going up for one song earlier in those competitions and being like, okay, win everybody over, it's like kind of, it's not what you guys are in it for. It's not one hit and get out of there. I mean, you guys. So that's what you mean when you say 3 songs. It's like just a little bit more of a room to open up the book, I guess. But
100%.
But yeah, no, it's cool. It's but you must have been thrilled to. I mean, I don't. Would you say like that? I mean, you have to dedicate a lot of time to this competition. First of all, a lot of dates, which is what we love about those contestants. But it did seem like you kind of took that and were immediately like, did you already have plans did you have Nashville in your mind? Because it seemed like you took that and were like, just all right, career ready, go, off and running.
I think I had the plan that we knew we were going to go down there. We didn't know when, but we were like, we're definitely going to go down to Nashville. And then we wanted to, I was kind of feeling a little shaky after like coming back from LA, and that same thing, like having one pitch to hit a grand slam. I'm like, it's tough to go up there and sing one song, but I wanted to get better at it because I may only have one song. So, my fiance was like, why don't you try Seacoast? And did it, and obviously worked out well. And then after that, we were like, all right. And I was really grateful for all the opportunities that came with it. I got a ton of gigs from Mr. Jay Basaros, who really hooked us up, and Caputo got us good events. And then Francois being so involved in the music game and being on your show. And it was so many opportunities that it was like I felt like we had so much momentum by the time we left here. I was like, I didn't by any means feel like maxed out Boston, but I was like, I feel real good, feel confident, and I feel hungry, and I feel like I'm sharpening skills a lot, and like this is our window to go down and
leaving here on a high, and like just let's start somewhere new for a little bit.
So it felt like the time to go, but it also, when you come back, you're like, everyone's like, do you want to do a gig? I miss you. You want to go over here? I'm like, oh, why do we leave? I wish we could do both, but one day we'll just
exactly. Well, you're killing it, man. I'm glad to see you're doing great. Thank you, man. And I'm glad that you're clearly writing with a lot of joy, and you get a lot going on that's fun in your life right now. So that is awesome. I look forward to seeing you tonight. What would be you've done the whole rapid fire. We don't need to do that with you before, but I am curious. You are somebody who's now really, you're traveling around, you're making your name. What's your advice to like all these young artists out there right now that are trying to make it? Because I say the joy thing because it's easy to see on you. Not everybody has it. Some people you can see that it's taken a toll, the grind of the business. And so what's the key for you?
I think you got to be loving it for the right reasons. We've been in the music game for a while, and even down in Nashville, it's a great place to be in music, but there's a lot of people that go down there that are expecting, like, I want to buy that house, that Chris Stapleton got to do from making something with Rucker. If you go in hoping for that output, I think it's really tough, because then you're putting all the weight and the importance of it and the gratitude in, like, did I get that house? Did I get that album? Did I get that platinum record? It just... You got to be in love with the process of it, which sounds so cliche, but I love all of it. And it seems like art is the one thing, I do jujitsu and people work out and whatever the heck they do. You can fail in other things all the time. No one really cares. You don't even take it personally. You fail a bench press, you fail a workout, you make a mistake, you drop a ball during practice at football. It's all okay. But for whatever reason, when you go into art, you don't get that outcome. And it's like, I'm done. I don't want to do this. I feel like you put so much yourself into it that it just weighs really heavy when it doesn't go in your favor. So I feel like if you love the process, I love all the songs that I sing. I had a great time playing them, and I always put myself in a vulnerable spot. And at the end of the day, I'm like, I liked what I did. If someone doesn't like it, I've had people tell me, like, your first song was like, oh, it was too wordy, too loud, too this. And I'm like, it is what it is. Like, I loved making it. I'm not discrediting it because I always wanted to get better. But if I'm going to weigh my value on that, right now that song is like less than 10,000 listens. Am I going to go home and, it's not platinum, but I still, it's part of me, and I'm happy that I made it. So for those that are starting off, go out and just collect in the dark, not in a dark way, but collect your failures. Go mess up. Go sing a song and blow your voice and be like, all right, I sang that the wrong way. Go write a song that you're like, I don't know what I said. I spoke too fast. Go out there and just fall in love with the process. And it will come if you are truly in love with like what you're doing. And you'll find out quick if you're in it for like, I didn't get the dollar. I hate music. You're like, yeah, obviously.
Yeah. Collect your failures. I like that. Well done.
Yeah, it's a song right there. I think it's a country song right there.
Is that a country song? I'm sure it is.
I don't know.
If it's not.
Throw a tractor and a beer. I think that's a song.
Outstanding. Well, always a pleasure to see you, man. It's good to have you back in town. Jimmy MacWilliams. Can you play us out with one, too, when you if you get something there. You want to catch Jimmy in person. You get a couple hours here at 6 o'clock tonight. The Seacoast Idol finale is tonight. We got 3 great contestants going going for the finale. Jimmy won this thing last year, so you can go hear him perform his kind of victory set tonight. A lot of people at the deck in Salisbury looking forward to seeing Jimmy tonight. Thank you to May Power, our producer of the show. Congratulations to Ashley here. Ashley and Jimmy getting married soon. Very exciting times for these guys. Live at Drew's house. My name's Drew Moholland, of course. Jimmy MacWilliams taking us home.
I've taken drinking as a hobby and sleeping in late. Coffee and ketamine swim in my veins. I hear tomorrow's got an answer. I don't have it in me to wait. I heard the dogs are out to get me, and I better fall in line. The suit's down on 42 won't take me alive, 'cause I know no dollar in my pocket ever make its way to the pearly gates. 'Cause I got a feeling deep in my soul, life on a tightrope that's guiding me home. If heaven and hell stood still for a moment, I know I could hold on heartstrings of paper while we lay in our bed, woven in stitches in your old cardigan. So I'll keep my hope in sweater weather for the days and the beaches get cold. In that tattered old blanket, in the fabrics of time, bruises and broken bones kept me in line. Every slip and I love, where did you go? That I took as a sign. 'Cause I'm this age, dead and worn, but honey, I ain't dead. So I keep my hope in my thread. I got my roots in Jersey pavement, and therapists that come and go. Friends ask me where I'm headed, I said, hell if I know. I gotta keep up with the times if I can take my sorry ass home. 'Cause I got a feeling deep in my soul, life on a tightrope that's guiding me home. Heaven and hell stood still for a moment, I know I could hold on heartstrings of paper while we lay in our bed, woven in stitches in your old cardigan. So I keep my hope in sweater weather for the days and the beaches get cold. In that tattered old blanket, in the fabrics of time, bruises and broken bones that kept me in line. 'Cause every slip and I love, where did you go? That I took as a sign. 'Cause I'm as aged, dead and worn, but honey, I ain't dead. So I keep my hope in my thread. I keep my hope in my thread. 'Cause I keep my hope in my thread.